如果我跟你说这套宝可梦卡片可以在新加坡换一间5房式的房子，你信不信？
这节超手妈要带大家走进收藏卡的世界，卡片究竟分多少等级，又该如何鉴定？一起来看看新手玩家需要注意些什么，以及该从哪个系列开始下手吧。
卡牌游戏上世纪末就开始流行，之所以能风靡全球，是因为玩家能用它们来战斗。游戏者需要以收集卡牌为基础，建构自己的套牌，并与其他玩家进行对战。每张卡都有属于自己的战斗能力，稀有效果的卡片在游戏对战中最能体现它的价值，所以受到玩家的追捧。卡牌种类千万，有动漫的、游戏的，甚至有运动选手的。目前全世界最贵的卡片，就是于1952年发行的美国洋基队棒球传奇 Mickey Mantle 的收藏卡。这张卡片刚在今年8月以1775万新币的天价成功卖出。那目前全球最流行的卡牌又是什么呢？就是大家熟悉的 Pokémon 宝可梦。宝可梦经营集换式卡牌游戏，简称 PTCG， 是以宝可梦为主题的卡牌游戏。从1996年发行到今年3月为止，宝可梦发售的卡牌数目已经超过432亿，遍布全球77个国家。知名网红 Logan Paul 近年来热衷于收集宝可梦卡，将宝可梦收集热潮炒得更火。他更是在今年初打破世界纪录，以744万新币购买了全球最贵的单张宝可梦卡。宝可梦卡片的发售方式与盲盒类似，你可以购买全套或是散包。散包的话，除了一般卡牌，还有机会获得稀有卡，稀有度的要素十分庞杂，一般可以取决于发行量、闪卡、异化等等。那为何一包才新币6块9毛9的宝可梦卡片可以卖到上百万？本地就有一家卡片收藏店，近日收购了一个极为罕见的初代宝可梦系列，在宝可梦圈子中掀起一股旋风。
Currently, actually, it's valued at about 500,000 Sing dollars. So basically, the reason why we acquired this, right, was because we saw that this is a first edition base set box, which is not something that you can even find out there. It's not even like something rare that you can, use. You have to even try to go and find those collectors who own this and then try to, trade with them or stuff like that. And because the whole team, right, has been collecting since young, so we have a lot of different valuable cards and master sets and all these like vintage stuff. So we use that to actually trade for this box. So basically, we got this box with the help of Alan Groen. Alan Groen was the one who helped us, find the box and then help us sort all the logistics of it. He was the one who actually made this happen. So he actually flew all the way from US personally down to deliver this box, and then we hosted the event here together with a lot of different collectors. We wanted to bring this box here is because in Singapore there's no known collector here, right? And there are a lot of Pokemon collectors in Singapore. We wanted to bring this into Singapore to allow collectors who are passionate about this Pokemon collecting, and we wanted them to be able to have a chance to see it. We wanted to share this joy with them. We wanted to share the passion with them. That's why this box is here actually.
So the price of the cards mainly is dictated by how rare a card is, how many there were made, and what is popular. For example, one of the most popular Pokemon out there is Charizard, as well as Pikachu. So these two Pokemon will be very popular. Combined with cards that are very rare or have not been printed that often or are a lot older will oftentimes increase the price. So cards can be anywhere from a couple of cents all the way up to millions of dollars actually now.
So basically what you can see up the wall is a series of all the Charizards, right, in PSA 10s, and then of course one of our most valuable card would be the CGC 9 Charizard signed by Logan Paul himself.
要想知道自己手里的卡片值不值钱，就必须拿去鉴定卡片的等级。
Grading is pretty simple, but pretty complicated at the same time. There are 3 main companies that do grading: BGS, CGC, and PSA. You can send it to any company you want, but it just depends on your own personal preference. These companies have different standards, but all of them grade with the same 4 main criteria, which is centering, corners, edges, and surface. Depending on what grade that you get from 1 through 10 on each of those criteria will be your overall grade for the card. When you're sending in cards, it really depends on the level of the card that you're sending in. An older card, a more expensive card, a modern card, which will dictate what kind of tier you'll be sending this card in. And last but not least, depending on what tier you send it in, will be how fast it comes back to you. When you get to the higher tiers, anywhere from 9s and of course 10s being like the most perfect and sought after, they get very, very expensive. Just a little minute detail, a little scratch, a little dot can make the world of difference in terms of the price of a card. So typically, I would say from a 9 to a 9.5, you definitely see a significant price difference, and especially between a 9 and a 10.
We know that there are a lot of collectors who are maybe not so familiar with grading and stuff. So we actually do offer services with PSA and CGC. So if like there are any collectors who have, poke cards and then they want to actually grade them, or they have, different collections that they wish to grade, they can actually come down with us, and we do, like the team will be helping them to, look through the cards and help them send in for grading. We'll do the whole process for them.
稀有卡片价格昂贵，就有不法分子看准商机，造成有许多赝品在市场上流通。
One simple way to actually tell real or fake cards is actually by shining a light over your card. So a fake card would be more transparent because of the quality. It's not so premium. And we recently actually did a TikTok video on it, so on how to tell the real or fake cards. One way to avoid getting scammed from fake cards, right, would definitely be buying it from reputable companies. You have to know your sources.
宝可梦卡片系列数量众多，新手收藏家该如何选择？
There are new collectors. Generally, we do not recommend people to go, into vintages because it's really expensive, right? So basically what we do, we try to encourage them to go for modern sets because modern sets are more affordable and you do get rare cards as well. And when you grade them, there's also a certain value to them. And slowly, when you work your way up, you can start to find where you want to go, which Pokemon you want to collect, and what sets you want to collect. If let's say you're just an initial collector, it would be good if let's say you choose a collection theme. Basically, like what kind of Pokemon you wish to collect. For example, Pokemons like Gengar, like what he mentioned, Charizard, Pikachu's, they have a wide range of collectors. So basically, if you collect those cards, the value actually goes up because there's a lot of demand for it. As compared to maybe, for example, a Pokemon like Machop. Once you get your collection theme, it's best that whatever cards that you actually have, those rare cards and everything, it's best that you grade them. No matter how well you keep it, there's also a likelihood that it might get damaged. So it's best for you to grade them once you get them and then to keep them as a step. And you also get to increase the value of the card by doing so.